So my story of radical shift was actually when I was about 32 years old. This before I met Vernon, not too long before I met Vernon. And in fact, doing this, I believe, is part of what really brought me into alignment to where I was ready to have him come into my life because I was stuck in a few different ways. And I kept wanting to do certain things and I'd come right up to the edge of doing them. And then I'd back off because I was like, well, if I do that, then what's going to happen over here and what will these people think and how will it change this over here? And I was trying to see how what I really wanted to do was going to have consequences in my life. And if those consequences didn't feel good to me, then I'd stop and I'd be all worried about it. And an older woman than myself, she was actually in my AIDS care team. I was part of an AIDS care team at this time in my life. And there were a few older women there. And she sat me down and she said, Vicky, let me tell you one thing. I figured out after I turned 50 that it's not worth the worry. Whatever it is that we project our little worries on, particularly things that women tend to worry about. Maybe she was coming from that perspective because we're both women. She's like, I figured out, man, it is absolutely not worth it. She said, after I turned 50, I quit worrying. And I'm sitting there at 32 and I'm going, really? You mean that's going to happen after I turn 50 just because of the wisdom that comes with it? She said, pretty much. And I was like, well, damn, let me just start doing that now. And I did it. And it was a practice. But as of that day, I woke up every day and told myself, I am no longer going to worry for the sake of worry itself. And I started doing the things that I really, really wanted to do without considering what the people around me might think about what I was doing or why I shouldn't be doing it. So the principle of radical is transferable into whatever area of life that it strikes you.